Hello, my friends. I'm Drak, and we're here again to talk about another Harbingers video, but Blizzard decided that they were also going to make another announcement that people are already asking me what I thought about. So I'm just going to go ahead and tackle them both. We'll get to the Harbingers in a second, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the Hearthstone announcement that happened, I think, a few days before Harbingers Khadgar, and that was the next Hearthstone Adventure has been unveiled, and it is One Night in Karazahn. I cannot help but wonder if they literally planned it so that Harbingers Khadgar and One Night in Karazahn would get announced on the same week. I can't help but wonder if that was something that they wanted to try and do. So One Night in Karazahn is just going to be an adventure mode or an adventure taking us through Karazahn, letting us be able to see Hearthstone variations on the Karazahn bosses. And frankly, I'm excited. I love the idea of it, especially considering Karazahn, I believe to this day, is still one of the most beloved raids that has ever come out of World of Warcraft. And the fact that we are going to be getting Karazahn, but with a disco feel to it, or party night, 80s kind of feel to it, is even better. I especially love the Hearthstone creation of Medivh, where he is... So Medivh is a mage portrait, but this one is more like a younger Medivh, a younger swinging Medivh, if you catch my drift, which I like. So I'm obviously excited for One Night in Karazahn, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it on August 11th, I think is the release date for it. And who knows, maybe we'll actually do a Drak plays of it so you guys can enjoy it with me. So let's get to the main event here, and that is Harbingers Khadgar. So the next piece of a trilogy called Harbingers has come out. Again, to those who have not watched my Harbingers Gul'dan, first of all, take a look at it. It was really good. And just a quick explanation, it's very much like the Lords of War videos that came out for Warlords of Draenor, except there were 5 videos there, now there's only 3 here. And so, I'm not going to spoil it. I didn't spoil too much of... at least I don't think I spoiled too much of Gul'dan's either. So I'm just going to stick to that. This basically was a journey for Khadgar to go through, kind of to explain his character reacting to the Legion's reappearance on Azeroth. And the fact that he's already sitting there going, well, we need an advantage. We need an advantage. We need some kind of knowledge that maybe we haven't seen before. And, of course, the first thing that comes to his mind is to fly to Karazahn. The kind of central point for the Guardian at the time, and if people who do not know Khadgar's story, he used to be the apprentice of the sorcerer Medivh, the last Guardian, roughly. So he goes to Karazahn, and he actually comes across, well, I don't think I'm spoiling too much about it, but I just won't leave he basically comes across the ghost of Medivh. And they spend a majority of the video just discussing, is it really knowledge that Khadgar is looking for, or is it a weapon? Is it something to help destroy the Legion? And is it something to destroy the Legion, or is it knowledge against the Legion? What is Khadgar actually after? And they have a nice, beautiful way of being able to say that Khadgar, in essence, is seeking both. He wants the Legion ended. And so at that point, he wouldn't care if it was a weapon, but he's more into the concept of knowledge, especially considering that Medivh and him have discussed over the years that the last weapon that was used against the demons was the Guardian. And the Guardian didn't really work out so well. So at that point, there's a debate happening throughout the video of, is it a weapon that you're really looking for, or is it knowledge? And Khadgar basically kind of says a little bit of both, but I think at this point we need knowledge. And kind of leaves Karazahn with a subtle reminder of the knowledge that he basically sought, which was what he's known all along. There cannot be one person to stand against the Legion. It has to be armies to stand against the Legion. And it's actually really well shaped around Khadgar's character, around Khadgar's past, as well as the past encounters with the Legion, which, I mean, are put out in Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, but also in the various comics that have come out since then, further detailing the lore. And Khadgar is a great character to be able to do that with because he has a lot of history, not just with the Legion, but also with Medivh, the Guardian. So I really like that concept. The only thing that kind of annoys me in the whole aspect is I would really like Khadgar connected to the mages, specifically like the Tiras Guard that we've been following in Legion lore. Now, granted, I know that you can't really do that. He's got to be more of a generalized role, kind of the way he was in Warlords of Draenor, where he's visiting every class hall because he's the one that's kind of guiding you along this journey. But I still would like him to be able to play more of a pivotal role in the mage position, rather than in the other classes. Nothing against the other classes, but Khadgar is a mage. So it makes sense for him to be part of that. But they've kind of fixed it with adding in Meryl Fellstorm and Aladai. So I'm kind of 50-50 with it. But overall, Harbinger's Khadgar, I think, told the exact message that Khadgar would want to tell. Is that, yes, when you hear about the Legion coming, you freak out. And you are immediately looking for a weapon that can stop them so that you can save your planet. But in the end, the only thing that we can truly rely on is ourselves and each other. And it's a great message to be able to follow through with. And I, to be perfectly honest, I love it more than Gul'dan. Gul'dan befits his character, and it explains a lot. But like I was saying in the previous video, a lot of that didn't need to be described. We already knew Gul'dan was evil. Khadgar, however, there were some questions that were answered, and probably not in the ways that people wanted. I've seen a lot of debating since Warlords of Draenor about Khadgar wielding a particular staff, which is Atiyesh, the Great Staff of the Guardian, which would basically signify him as a Guardian. But at that point, it kind of goes against his character in the debates that he would have with Medivh, where it's like, he would be the person looking at Medivh and going, well, maybe there shouldn't be a Guardian. If there's so much responsibility and so much power, and it can be easily squandered, maybe there shouldn't be a Guardian. And so at that point, I knew at least a few people were like, no! Take Atiyesh off! You can't be the Guardian! And this pretty much confirmed that he isn't the Guardian. He's still a very powerful mage in his own right, but he's not the Guardian. So that makes me wonder, okay, how did he get so powerful? Probably through age, but I'd also suspect that part of it was because he was aligned with the Naru for so long. Maybe they helped him channel a deeper power within. But overall, Harbinger's Khadgar is perfect, and the one I actually can't wait for is going to be happening, I think, next week. It's going to be leading into the Demon Hunters releasing on August 9th for people who have pre-ordered Legion, and that is going to be Harbinger's Illidan. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think that's just going to go ahead and wrap things up. So yeah, I love the announcement for One Night in Karazahn. I have no problem trying that out, and Harbinger's Khadgar was a great message to be able to go into, especially from the non-Legion side. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Thank you so much for contributing on the channel, continuing to like my videos, check out all of my content, and of course, I will see you guys, my friends, for the next video.